What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. Today we're going to be discussing The Party Never Ends, and I just kind of want to give some ideas that I've had on how I think it should have went. So I'm going to be breaking this video into a couple parts. We're going to look at how I think it should have went if we were going to get it back in 2021, and how I think it should have went if we were going to get it this year, both versions of the album. But before we do start, I do just want to shout out to all the channel members. Thank you guys for supporting me and the channel. And with all this being said, we're just going to get started. Alright, so starting with The Party Never Ends version 1, the one that was teased after the Goodbye and Good Riddance anniversary edition with the Go Hard music video, the teaser trailer. We know that this version of the album was going to be dropped in 3 separate parts, one for hype, one for love, and the third being for sad, or whatever order it was going to be. We knew that the features were going to be Travis Scott, Roddy Ricch, a few of them, probably Uzi. There's also theories going around because of the Go Hard music video that we might have seen artists like Lil Baby, Future, or even Thug was, I think, maybe in that video, or at least theorized to be on this version. We had some good features lined up for it, at least from what it sounded like, and obviously it was going to drop as 3 separate EP projects, and then once it was all out, it was going to be the actual album, and that would be The Party Never Ends. Well, we all know the story of why it got canceled and we ended up getting Fighting Demons. I'm not going to dive into that. I have tons of videos covering that, but I think that if the label would have had all 3 parts of This Party Never Ends done before it got announced, I think if we would have got the first part, whatever it was, in May or June of 2021, and then got the second part in either June or July, and the last part in either August or September, that would have been perfect. If we would have just got one part month after month, it would have been a really cool way to split it up and kind of give all 3 sides of Juice. I really liked that idea, and I thought if it was handled correctly, that honestly probably would have been my favorite way to get the actual album. Now, I do think the new version that was being teased and worked on this year was going to be better than that version of The Party Never Ends, because obviously we were getting teased stuff like Girl of My Dreams and Not Enough, which I don't think those are bad songs by any means, but personally I think what we were getting teased this year was a lot better. But also, we don't even know what either of these actual track lists look like, at least not entirely. Honestly though, that's exactly how I would have handled The Party Never Ends in 2021. I would have done each part every single month of summer, and then once the last month of summer comes, whether that's July or September for you, I would have dropped the last part, and that's The Party Never Ends. Now looking at 2022, we know that we were going to be getting obviously stuff like GoPro, Off the Rip, possibly Biscotti, maybe even Toxic Humans. It seems like it was kind of going to be mainly hype, but also maybe have stuff like Bitch You're Done on it. Maybe some other sad or love songs could have been on here as well. Stuff like Forget Me Not I could have seen dropping. And I actually just recently tweeted out my idea and what I think the label could have done that would have been cool for this year. We've seen a trend obviously, and I'm not saying that this just started, but we've been seeing a trend of people releasing kind of little mixtapes or projects before the actual album. Obviously Fago did before Pink. We got Red and White for Uzi, which is before Pink Tape. Roddy Ricch did the Big 3 before Feed the Streets 3. We've seen this just kind of happening lately. Even Dro's doing it with the Lost in Here EP, because the most streamed songs on that are going to get added onto Dro's album. So I think if the label would have dropped The Party Never Ends around this time, or at least started it, or for this summer, they could have kind of hopped on this trend and maybe done something like Before the Party, a little EP with like sad songs on it, which would honestly be the exact same idea that they had with The Party Never Ends last year. And personally, I think it would have worked better to maybe name it Before the Party, have sad songs on it, and then you have The Party Never Ends, and then maybe you even have something like After Party, After the Party, something like that that has the love songs on it. I think that that would have been a really cool idea and something that the label could have done. Maybe they wouldn't have taken it as far as I just said, but getting a little EP with like 3 or 4 songs on it called Before the Party would have been pretty cool if you ask me. And I think that The Party Never Ends this year, that's how I would have handled it. I would have done a little EP before, and then the actual album, and then maybe something after. Maybe you would even just name the deluxe of the album After the Party or something. I don't know. I just think that this would have been a really cool way to handle this album. Obviously, it doesn't look like we might even get it anymore, which does suck, because obviously I am getting annoyed at the fact that it just took so long for us to make videos on it, theorize about it. Nothing ever even happened with it, but I really was a supporter of that album name and the idea that the label originally had for it. I think it sucks that we didn't get it, and it doesn't look like we are, but I am super excited to see what Max Lord's album has in store for us. But let me know what you guys think. Do you agree with me? How would you have handled it? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.